Tech Cocktail Conversations, candid insights from startup founders, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders from around the globe.
We're a local marketplace that's really designed to help people make money doing what they love and discover kind of amazing bakers or caterers or handyman or mechanics. And yeah, so we're really that place to find those great people, these new entrepreneurs that are kind of popping up. We really changed what we started doing. So we actually launched at South by 2 years ago. So we, literally got an RV and turned this thing, which was like a buyer-powered marketplace. And over the last 6 months, we started kind of evolving our marketplace to where we now power the storefronts, these virtual storefronts for all these amazing entrepreneurs and service providers. So we've been growing really fast, and since we kind of built these storefronts for our sellers, we're adding sellers every week, and we're growing at like 100% every month. So we're really seeing fast growth, and it's pretty exciting. So I actually am here to help kind of teach this program with Steve Blank and a bunch of other folks called Next, and we kind of like put out a call for teams that were looking for ways to improve their business and get some like feedback and coaching from Steve and folks like Noah Kagan and Dan Martell. And so we literally grabbed 10 of the most amazing early stage teams that are pre-accelerators and are putting them through like a boot camp called Next, which is designed to help them get ready for what's next. And they're going to then, after 3 days of coaching and feedback and customer interviews, they're going to be presenting to a bunch of accelerators and see if they can, build the next big business. Yeah, it's actually really interesting. So in this process of helping select these teams that would be part of Next, we put out a call all over the country, and half of the teams, 5 of the 10 teams, are actually from the Midwest: Milwaukee, Chicago, Indiana, Texas, a couple from Texas. I think what you're seeing is that, and this is kind of an interesting thing, is that you don't necessarily need as big of an engineering team as before, so you can actually start to build a small team. And those teams are now no longer going to New York or going to San Francisco, but they're staying there and building up. So I'm really bullish about what you're seeing from the Midwest. And for us at Zaarly, our fastest growing market is in Kansas City, which is cool because I think that there is this thirst for technology and technology intersecting with design and fashion. And so I think that there is really this growth that's happening in the Midwest that I'm anxious to see how it goes the next couple of years. Well, so I feel really fortunate. I've got to meet and work a lot with Steve Blank. So he's really this guy. I think that if you haven't met him, he's a serial entrepreneur, done this a lot of times. And I think what's great about him, though, is that he's willing to give back and take the lessons that he's learned and help those of us who are new not fail. So I really like him a lot. I like a couple other guys that are doing some cool things. I think a guy like Dan Martell is a guy who I really like from Canada, doing some cool stuff out there with trying to connect, wisdom to folks that are new in the startup scene. So I like those. Those are two guys I like a lot. Yeah, it's a simple one. It's stop building, stop coding, and literally talk to your customers. I mean, I think if you get out of the building and actually talk to people, you'll learn. And I think that's the lesson that we learned with Zaarly. Our new product that we came from thousands of hours of interviews, and it was like, duh, right? Talk to your customers, and that's where I think the trick is get out of the building and talk to customers.